News at Noon is produced by the students of Troy University.
From the campus of Troy University, this is TrojanVision News at Noon.
Hello and welcome to TrojanVision News at Noon for Wednesday, November 5th, 2008. I'm Sean Sporman. Thank you for being with us today. History was made yesterday as Barack Hussein Obama was elected the first African-American president of the United States. And for a large number of Troy University students, it was a time of celebration. Hundreds of students flowed into the streets around campus last night shortly after the announcement of Obama's victory. The students filled University Avenue from Trojan Village all the way down to Alumni Hall, cheering the presidential win. The campus celebrations continued until well after midnight. One student tells us why she wanted to take part.
I'm ecstatic. I really don't know what to do. My mom is home crying, my grandmother's crying, and everybody's just so excited. We don't know what to do with ourselves, so everybody just came outside and just celebrate with each other, and I'm really happy and excited, and this is history, Obama 08.
And the presidential race was one of many that voters had to decide in yesterday's contest. Stephanie Terrell tells us how people felt about the election.
Elections on November 4th has been escalating, and now the day has finally come. Today, voters across the nation went out and decided who they want to serve as the next president of the United States. Both candidates, Barack Obama and John McCain, have been campaigning for months and now are waiting for the final tally. Out of the polls, I was able to ask some voters who they think would be the best choice for the next presidential term.
Barack Obama. He's first going to lower taxes for the middle class and get more money into the economy, stimulating the economy, and he's going to pull us out of Iraq.
I think McCain would be the best choice because I really don't believe that taxes I don't think that we need higher taxes right now, especially with the economy, and I just think that his plans are a lot more suitable for our economy right now.
Right now, it is estimated that Obama will win the popular vote, but no guarantees can be expected until the Electoral College votes on December 15th. With McCain's Country First motto and Obama's motto on change, voters are speculating on which candidate can do more for the country.
I think McCain would be the best choice because of his different views on abortion as compared to Obama. Health care that Obama plans to push through would involve everybody through tax dollars paying for everybody else's health care.
Barack Obama is pushing to get the soldiers out of Iraq and change the economy, and quite frankly, that is what I'm looking for most in a presidential candidate.
Well, it really ain't had nothing to do with him. It was like McCain. I listened to one of his speeches, and he was saying, like, America, I know America is the best country, and he probably feel like we don't need to have changes, but if anybody can tell, I feel like we need change and everything, and I feel like Obama is the best candidate to do that. So that's one of the reasons I voted for him. I got up like 6 something in the morning to make sure I get my vote in today.
Stephanie Terrell, TrojanVision News.
And we will hear more about the presidential election later in our broadcast. Well, homecoming week got started Monday, and as part of the festivities, the annual dance competition was held Monday night at Claudia Crosby Theater. Brittany Gooden was there, and she has the story.
Then, Now, and Forever is the theme for homecoming this year, and that theme carried through Claudia Crosby Theater Monday night for the homecoming dance competition. And although each organization had a different routine, they all had one thing in common: Trojan spirit.
I think that everyone did great, and I know it's so cliche to say that they're all winners, but I really do feel like they are. They all put so much hard work and effort into it, and if we could give them all first place, I would love to give them all first place, but I think that everyone did a great job.
Tonight went really well. Every organization that went up on stage for skit, super fun, and dance did an amazing job.
Each dance group brought a little something extra to the dance floor, and the winners of the male division, Alpha Tau Omega, said that it didn't happen overnight.
We worked very hard this year. This is our first year ever getting first place in any event in homecoming.
There's lots of practice, lots of listening, lots of sacrificing, basically listening and sacrificing going hand in hand, but it's a lot of dedication and hard work.
With homecoming being one of the most popular events of the year, many students are enthusiastic about the week-long events.
I think everyone had fun, and that's what homecoming's about. I just want the students to have a good time. You know, we want to bring them in and let them just show their Trojan spirit, and really this is what homecoming week is all about, just having fun and being a college student, and I think they all did that.
And the winners of the competition were BCM for the co-ed division, Alpha Tau Omega won first place for the male division, while Chi Omega took home first place for the women's division. Brittany Gooden, TrojanVision News.
The next homecoming event will be the skit competition tonight at 7, also at the Claudia Crosby Theater. And dancing was not the only homecoming activity that took place Monday night. Students also competed to be named Troy's biggest superfan. After the dancing was over, students who entered the superfan competition were called up to the stage one by one to compete for the title of superfan. Students did everything from dressing up in their cardinal to cheering to telling stories about their experiences here at Troy University. But at the end of the night, only one from each group could claim the title. Kim Brown of Chi Omega was named the superfan for the females, and Robert Boutwell of Sigma Chi for the males. The superfan winner for the co-ed division was Sung Song Lee of the Chinese Student Association. And second place for the females went to Melanie Rayburn of Alpha Gamma Delta, and third place to Caitlin Elliott of Kappa Delta. Second place for the males of Zaylan Peak of Lambda Chi Alpha, and third place went to Jacob Grant of Farmhouse. Finally, Quincy Oden of the Baptist Campus Ministries was named second place for the co-ed division. And now taking a look at news from around the state. Republican United States Senator Jeff Sessions has defeated Democrat State Senator Vivian Davis-Figures in his bid for a third term. With a big lead in the pre-election polls, Sessions highlighted his conservative credentials and experience to win on Tuesday. And next in state news, the rate of motor vehicle theft in Alabama over the past year has dropped nearly 5%, according to recently released FBI crime statistics. In 2007, there were 610 less reported instances of auto theft than in 2006. And finally, in state news, Democrats have claimed an Alabama congressional seat held by Republicans for 44 years. Conservative Democrat Bobby Bright claimed victory in Alabama's 2nd congressional district as Republican State Representative Jay Love conceded the tight race at around midnight last night. And coming up on Trojan Vision News at noon, the Trojans are hoping for a win on their own turf on Saturday. Megan Hart will be in with the details in sports. But first, we will have more on President-elect Obama's historical victory. Stay tuned. Trojan Vision News at noon continues right after this.
You're watching the award-winning Trojan Vision News at Noon.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Barack Obama has a quiet day on his schedule. For the first time in many weeks, there are no speeches, no rallies, no public statements, just time with his family in Chicago. And now Megan Hart joins us with a look at Trojan sports. So Megan, the homecoming festivities have been going on all week here at Troy University, but the biggest event of homecoming is yet to come, the upcoming football game.
Exactly. We had dance competition, skit competition, but the most important competition is when Trojans get out there against Western Kentucky this weekend, but we're coming off a tough loss this past weekend, so let's talk about that right now. As you see, Sean, this is a very exciting week for a lot of reasons. Homecoming, we're just going to have a jam-packed week, but we want to wish our volleyball team and our football team a lot of luck this weekend.
And I think the football team should probably do very well because, you know, as you mentioned last night on Trojan Trivia Tuesday, they've only been defeated once in homecomings, and that was in 1997.
Right. With Larry Blakeney's history here, only one homecoming loss. So let's just keep on adding to the win column with the homecomings.
All right. Thank you very much, Megan.
You're welcome.
And coming up at Trojan Vision News at noon, we'll learn about the upcoming basketball season from head coach Don Maestri. Plus, enjoyably sunny and mild fall-like weather has been with us all week, but there's a change on the horizon. Meg Smith will be in with weather. That's coming up. Don't go away.
You're watching the award-winning Trojan Vision News at Noon.
Welcome back, and now Meg Smith joins us with a look at weather. So Meg, you know, a couple of weeks ago we had frigid temperatures to start off our week, highs in the 50s, and now it feels more like fall even though it's November with highs in the 70s.
Right, Sean, I remember asking you where did fall go, but it seems like now we're experiencing maybe some spring weather rather than fall instead of moving into winter. So let's take a look outside right now at...
Sounds like we're going to have great weather for the weekend, which is always good to hear. Thank you, Meg. Coming up on Trojan Talk, the Trojan basketball team starts their season in just a few weeks. In today's edition, head coach Don Maestri gives us a preview of the upcoming season.
Hello and welcome.
Broadcast for Trojan Vision News at Noon. For Meg Smith with weather and Megan Hart with sports and all of our broadcast crew, I'm Sean Sporman. Join us again tonight for all the latest news, sports, and weather. Have a great afternoon.